Psalm 145 is a wonderful passage about the greatness and the goodness of God. Listen to the first 9 verses. I will extol you, my God and King, and bless your name forever and ever. Every day I will bless you and praise your name forever and ever. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised. His greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall laud your works to another, and shall declare your mighty acts. On the glorious splendor of your majesty, and on your wondrous works I will meditate. The might of your awesome deeds shall be proclaimed, and I will declare your greatness. They shall celebrate the fame of your abundant goodness, and shall sing aloud of your righteousness. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love. The Lord is good to all, and his compassion is over all that he has made. Like so many passages in the Bible, it's amazing to me how much gets packed into just 9 verses here in Psalm 145. And here are some things for your life for today. You notice that David begins by saying, every day I will bless your name and praise your name forever. And part of what David has is a spiritual discipline, which I really encourage you to do as well, is every day at the beginning of your day to bless God and to thank God for something, because there are so many things we can thank God for every day. And David in this psalm is praising God especially for his greatness. And you hear also in this passage the obligation, the duty, the responsibility we have to tell the next generation about God and all of God's mighty acts and God's great deeds. And that's something we're all called to do, to share with our children, our grandchildren, with those who are younger than ourselves. Hey, do you know about God who is both great and good? And to share how God has blessed us in our own lives. And you hear this repeated emphasis, what I've often described as one of the most repeated descriptions of God in the Bible. You have it here again in Psalm 145, verse 8, at the heart of kind of the series we're doing from Psalm 86. God's gracious, merciful, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love, and that the Lord is good to all. And that's one thing we, again, need to learn from God. And Jesus echoes this in the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5. God is good to all, not just good to those who are holy, righteous, Jewish. God is good to all, and we are called to be good to all. And God has compassion on all that God has made, which is a reminder that everything we see in God's earth belongs to the Lord. And just as God has compassion, we're called to be compassionate. So bless God this day. Share with someone about the greatness and the goodness of God, and be a person who reflects God's compassion.